So this question gives us 2 points on a line, the points A and B, and we just need to find an equation for that line. First thing we're going to have to do is to work out what the gradient of the line is. And we can do this as the y value, the change in the y value divided by the change in the x value. And in fact, we could do yb minus ya over xb minus xa, or we could do ya minus yb over xa minus xb. It doesn't really matter the order you do the subtraction in, as long as you're consistent from x to y, as long as you do the same order for both of them. So I'm going to do the b values minus the a values. So for y it's going to be minus 2 minus 1, and for x it's going to be 4 minus 3. Minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3, 4 minus 3 is 1, which means that our gradient is just equal to minus 3. Now what we need to do now is we choose either one of the points, either point A or point B, it doesn't matter. And there are different ways to do it. Some people would use the x and y values from one of the points in the equation y equals mx plus c, and because we know what m is, you can then find the value of c. That's fine. I tend to do it using the method of y minus the coordinates of one of them. If we just do point A, so it's going to be y minus 1 has got to equal m, which is minus 3, lots of x minus, and then the x value at point A is 3. So, and we get this equation because in general you know that y minus y a must equal m x minus xa, and that's where you've got a line with a gradient of m and it goes through a given point xa, ya. And I do realise a lot of people like to just use y equals mx plus c. It's often actually quicker to use this equation to do it. Now it just asks for an equation, doesn't ask for the equation in any particular form. So in fact you could just leave it like that and they should give you all the marks for it. But normally we do have to tidy it up a bit. So if we want to get it into the form y equals mx plus c, we just have to multiply the right hand side out and we get that. Bring the minus 1, well add 1 to both sides to bring the 1 over, and we get y equals minus 3x plus 9 plus 1, which is minus 3x plus 10. And that's an alternative way of writing the equation of the line. And another way of writing it, which they sometimes ask for, is to bring the x's and the y's and the numbers all onto one side. So you could also write it as 3x plus y minus 10 equals 0. And that's yet another way of writing the equation of the line.